Alright guys, so before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to teach you guys some pre-swing and in-swing fundamentals. So first, obviously pre-swing, we're going to go with grip, aim, setup. What I like to personally do for aim is I will come back, I will step behind the ball, I will find an intermediate target in between the pin and where I'm trying to find so that I know that my club face is lined up with where I want it to be. I'll come up, I'll step up to the ball, I'll take my grip, and then I make sure my feet are aligned or parallel with the ball, and then I'll make my couple waggles that I make, and then I'll go ahead and swing. And then we're going to talk about, so the in-swing fundamentals that you guys are going to have is we're going to talk about is arc length, which is how far you bring that club back, arc width, which is either obviously out here's wide and in here's narrow. So we'll talk about that, and then we will balance. Balance is obviously a key thing in golf. So in golf, with balance, you want to keep your balance on the balls of your feet, because if you're on your toes, you'll end up going like this, and you'll walk out the shot, or if you're leaning too far back, you're going to do this, basically. So before we even start, can I see your driver name? So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go through just the basics of driving. So with this, your ball position is going to be very forward. A typical rule that I like to tell my students is have the ball aligned with the back of your heel on your front foot. So what you can do is honestly with an alignment stick is you can just go ahead and set this just like this, set a ball up to it, make sure that foot's right here, and that's where you're supposed to be at with the driver. And then we'll get into more specific things as I look at you guys' swings and diagnose some problems, and we'll get more into depth in it as it goes on.
Alright gentlemen, right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go over some pre-swing and in-swing fundamentals with putting. First main thing is you don't want a lot of wrist action. A lot of wrist action brings in what could be your reason to being a push, or it could bring a pull into effect. So what I like to think is a lot of it being in the shoulders, keeping that upper body straight, and really just making sure that you do not move your wrists. Some people like a slightly open position, stance when they are putting. It doesn't necessarily, in my opinion, matter if you are neutral or if you are open. Ball position, I technically think you should have it a little bit in the front of your stance to try to get that putter on a sweeping, on an upswing, rather than hitting down on the golf ball. So let's